This woman reached out with nothing but curiosity. She touched a giant fossil from 10,000 years ago. The readings on the monitors spiked in the next second. The long sleeping giant suddenly opened its eyes. When the staff realized the giant wanted to escape, they instantly activated the hypnotic ultraviolet lights. But this time the lights did nothing. The entire facility fell into chaos in an instant. Ellie tried to escape through the elevator, but she never expected the giant to block her path. The whole elevator car was slapped into the air. Luckily, Ellie was found and pulled out just in time. As everyone scattered for their lives, a piece of the giant's biological sample fell to the ground. The doctor quietly picked it up. When Ellie and the others finally escaped the facility, they saw the giant smashing through a building. It scanned the area around them, then walked straight toward the deep mountains. Because 3 years ago the nation had suffered a giant attack, so this time they ignored Ellie's warning and chose to strike first and eliminate it. But the giant had already reached a crowded area. It casually lifted the roof off a house and stared down at the partying crowd. But these people had no sense of danger. They thought it was part of the event entertainment, until the giant reached down to grab them. Only then did they realize the danger. Apparently humans did not taste good to it. After trying a few, the giant stopped moving. This moment was spotted by a military squad. They activated the ultraviolet lights without hesitation. The lights had a slight effect, but they still could not harm the giant. As they prepared to shine the lights again, the enraged giant grabbed a cable car and hurled it at the helicopters. One helicopter failed to evade and crashed instantly. Seeing his teammate die made Jason lose control and charge forward. Fortunately, Ellie stopped him in time. The giant shot them a contemptuous look, then vanished into the night. The next noon, an old man was calling his wife about furniture for their new house. But before he finished, he saw a massive shadow. His newly built house lay right in the giant's path, and it was crushed under one stomp.
Lars, we only needed the wallpaper, right?
Adrian?
Yeah.
I think we need more than wallpaper, dear.
To stop the giant from causing more destruction, Ellie followed the legend and arrived at the execution cave of the Giant King. The cave still carried many ancient symbols, and it was said the Giant King never truly died. He only fled deep into the mountains after being wounded. When Ellie struck the ground with the Giant King's relic stone, a sleeping giant cub slowly awakened. Ellie stopped her teammate who was about to draw a weapon, and communicated with the cub exactly as the ancient texts described. When the cub agreed to help, she finally smiled with relief. 3 days later, Ellie waited alone on the giant's path. When the giant approached her, the snowy mountain behind her suddenly collapsed, revealing the giant cub hiding behind her. The two giants began roaring at each other. At first, the adult giant stayed calm, but soon it erupted into furious shrieks. A massive battle seemed impossible to stop.